This is 9 News with Deborah Knight.
Good evening. Magda Szubanski is comedy royalty, but today her delivery was heartbreaking. The Aussie icon sharing she's been diagnosed with stage 4 blood cancer. The shock news prompting an outpouring of support and well wishes from the entertainment world and public alike.
Hello, my lovelies.
Magda Szubanski, the woman who makes you laugh.
Office or full-time working remotely.
Charles, thank you. Time now for a check of today's weather. Good evening, Amber.
Good evening to you, Deb. It has been a cool and cloudy day with moderate to fresh southwesterly winds. We felt a few sprinkles of rain, but nothing significant was recorded. Winds were quite strong though, southwesterlies reaching up to 45 kilometres an hour. The city fell to 12 degrees overnight, only reaching a top of 17, but it felt closer to 14 with that wind chill. The west falling to just under 9 degrees, slowly warming up to a top of 18, which is 3 degrees cooler than average. It is looking fairly dry over the next few days. I'll be back with a full forecast a little later, Deb.
Amber, we'll see you soon. In the news ahead, glacier collapse. An entire village flattened by a wall of rock and ice. A new COVID strain hits Sydney and it's dodging our defences. Pontiff Post. The Vatican releases its first stamps of Pope Leo. And a little later, bargains galore. From a Stanmore warehouse, Vinnie's takes a bold step into online fashion. A man who killed his 82-year-old mother with a pot plant on the Central Coast in 2022 has today been sentenced to a maximum of 21 years behind bars. David Mapp was also found to have pawned Colleen Wilson's television and whippersnipper for $200 to buy heroin before calling for help. He'll be eligible for parole in 2037. New aid hubs are doing little to ease Gaza's humanitarian crisis, with crowds swarming distribution centres desperate for supplies. It continues to impact Israel's relationships on the world stage. Today, its president issuing an invitation to our Prime Minister to visit the region himself.
Chaos and desperation.
Make sure that this move is right for your conditions.
Eddie Meyer, 9 News.
In the news ahead, free health checks for another 3 years to help protect against Australia's biggest killer. The new online retailer with a twist. Vinnie's takes on the fashion giants. We go inside the Stanmore warehouse. And James, what a game one. A dominant victory for New South Wales.
It certainly was. Good evening to you, Deb. It was set up by the Blues' Man Mountain, Payne Haas. Their worth is injury would prevent him from playing. Instead, he monstered the Maroons. We hear from the man of the match next. The Blues celebrations were a family affair. Our cameras catching every emotional moment. Plus, the dual Olympian set to make his NRL debut for the Dragons.
And we can look forward to some beautiful sunshine tomorrow, but will it last for the weekend? I'll have your forecast soon.
A pain-free breast cancer scan in just 7 seconds.
You're literally just lying on a table and you're having a quiet little breast.
It's been an absolute game changer for us.
New technology to help boost screening rates.
Something that could change the lives of Australian women and bring people to screening sooner.
9 News, your news, tomorrow at 6.
Rarely has a Blues team headed deep into Queensland territory and controlled a game so comprehensively. While the 18-6 scoreline doesn't fully reflect their dominance, they were led up front by a man who wasn't even certain to play when the team went into camp.
It was the night the Blues' gentle giant took on the Queenslanders and humbled them. A medal for his troubles.
Ahead of their 5th match tomorrow. Gus, Emma and all the team, Deb, ready to go at 7:30 for a huge match in Newcastle.
And I promise I'm not trying to jinx them with these colours.
Wrong
Go
outfit.
the Blues. Good on you, James. In the news ahead, lower mortgage rates from the big banks about to kick in. Free heart health checks for another 3 years. Who is eligible? Fast fashion bargains. Vinnie's opens a new online store. Plus, winter's almost here. The frosty gift from Sydney fish markets for Taronga Zoo.
When the RBA cut interest rates last Tuesday, it took the big four banks just half an hour to announce they'll pass the cut on. And tomorrow, those new rates will kick in for 3 of the banks, CBA, ANZ and NAB. Westpac customers will have to wait until Tuesday. CanStar research shows the new lowest variable rate will be about 5.6%, but a little higher at NAB. Still, and as always, those who shop around could do even better. Over on the share market, a seesawing day with the ASX finishing 13 points higher, so pretty much flat, with Woodside strong again. Currency and commodity markets reacted to news the US Trade Court is blocking Donald Trump's tariff plans, the latest in the saga. One Aussie is buying 64 US cents and 57 euro cents. And tomorrow the focus will be on spending and construction updates from the ABS. Economists and the RBA will be watching closely.
Chris, thank you. Heart health checks covered by Medicare will be available for another 3 years thanks to an extension of government funding. 100 kilos donated by the Sydney Fish Market. It is getting chilly. Coming up, Amber with the weather.
Thanks, Deb. Tonight will be partly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower along the coastal fringe, dipping to between 8 and 11 degrees. Right now, though, it's 16 degrees in the city, 15 in our west. I'll have your forecast next. It has been a cool and cloudy day with moderate to fresh southwesterlies. Temperatures around 3 degrees below average, only reaching 17 in the city, 18 across most of our west, including Penrith, Blacktown and Liverpool. But with that wind chill, it felt up to 6 degrees colder at times. It was a mainly dry day across the state, cloudy across large parts of northern New South Wales, 15 degrees in Dubbo and Mudgee, 17 the top in Newcastle, Griffith and Wagga Wagga. We are almost at the end of autumn, and over the past 55 years of records, nights have been steadily getting warmer in our western suburbs by almost a degree, and the hottest autumn night has shown an even larger increase, rising by around 2 degrees to a warm 21. And after an unusually warm autumn, winter is shaping up to be pretty mild too. New South Wales is 2.5 to 4 times more likely to see tops reach the hottest 20% of our historical averages. Now, it's a similar story for our nights as well, with a high chance they'll be very mild. Let's take a look at tomorrow. Increasing rain will push over Queensland and northeastern New South Wales. A wet day for Brisbane, 21 degrees, cold but sunny in Canberra, and a possible shower for Melbourne, 16 degrees. Most of the state will stay dry tomorrow, just some light showers possible on the north coast, heading for 19 to 21 degrees along the coast, while inland areas will range from a top of 15 in Cooma to a warmer 20 in Narrabri, Burke and Dubbo, and there'll be big surf on the north coast once again, a hazardous warning in place for Byron, Coffs, Macquarie and the Hunter. After possible early fog in the west, Sydney can look forward to some beautiful sunshine tomorrow with light winds, heading for 18 degrees in Terry Hills, 19 in Kellyville and Parramatta, a top of 20 degrees on the way for the city, Liverpool and Campbelltown. Looking ahead, we can look forward to mostly sunny skies over the weekend, tops of 20 degrees, staying fine on Monday, 19 degrees with a few light showers moving in on Tuesday, overnight lows of 9 to 12 degrees. In the west, the weekend looking good, mostly sunny and 21 degrees, a few clouds next week, heading for 20 on Monday, 22 on Tuesday. For some cooler weather moves in, 18 on Wednesday, nights range from 7 to 10 degrees, Deb.
Amber, thank you. And that is 9 News for this Thursday. I'm Deb Knight. Thanks for your company. Ali is next with the current affair. From the team, enjoy your evening. Good night.